Yes, good morning student. This is Naren Gaikwad, worked as assistant professor within the Department of Computer Science, Sadguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karad, Taluka Karad district, Satara. So today we will be discuss the first topic regarding the data communication and network, that is the introduction to data communication. Next. First upon we will be seeing the objectives of this unit. First we will understand the concept of data communication and network. Then we will learn different communication models, band limited signal, maximum data rate and channel. Then we will be learn different data transmission modes in detail. Then we will be understand another types of modes, that is synchronous and asynchronous transmission. Then we will be last objectives of this unit, that is to learn transmission impairments in detail. Actually these impairments are nothing but the obstacles which are arrive within the transmission. First we will be seeing the introduction to the data communication. It refers to the transmission of digital data between two or more computers. Listen carefully once again, students. It refers to the transmission of the digital data between two or more computers, and a computer network or data network is in a telecommunication network that allows computer to exchange data. Means it is nothing but the exchange of data between two computers or within the computer network. The physical connection between network computing devices is established using either the cable media or wireless media. Listen carefully. These communications have been established by using either cable media or wireless media. The well-known computer networks within the networking is the internet. In other words, we can simply say that data means the information in digital format. Listen carefully once again. We will be seeing the meaning of the word data communication, that is data means the information which are in digital format, and communication means to exchange information between two or many users in always speaking, in any ways or any format like speaking, texting or any other modes of the medium. So students, hope you are understood. Next. Then we will be seeing the definition of network. Network is nothing but a set of devices which are communicated using some communication link. Listen carefully once again, student. Network is a set of devices connected by communication links. Or a network is simply two or more computers which are linked together. Means it is a set of devices, or it is a combination of devices which are connected by some common communication link. In another word, we can also say that network is simply two or more computers which are linked or connected together. Here, within the brackets, I have been mentioned one word, that is nodes. Here, node is nothing but it can be computer, printer or any other devices which are capable of sending or receiving data generated by other nodes on the network. Means node is nothing but computer, it may be a printer or any devices which are capable to send and receive data which are generated by other nodes within the computer. These are some benefits of network. Information sharing. First benefit is benefit of network is information sharing. Information sharing means it will be share the information among young number of users which are attached to computer network. Here, authorized person can use other computers on the network to access and share information and data. Within the network, only authorized users can use other computers on the network. Only authorized person. Listen carefully once again. I will be highlighted and given trace on this word. Only authorized users can use other computers on the network. to access and share information as well as data. This could include special group projects, database, etc. Within these particular things, it will be included group project, database, and so on. Then second benefits that hardware sharing. One device connected to a network such as printer or a scanner can be shared by many users. Means there will be no need to purchase the number of printers equal to the number of computers or equal to number of nodes. Here one device is connected to a network, means printer or a scanner can be shared within many users. Next benefit of the network is software sharing. Instead of purchasing and installing a software program on each computer, it can be installed on the server. For purchase, instead means purchasing and installing a software program for each and every computer. Network can be installed each and every software within the server. All of the users can then access the program from a single location. Then it may be possible for all users that it will be access that particular program or software from the single location. Single location. Then collaborative environments is the last benefit of the computer network. Here users can work together on group of projects by combining the power and capabilities of diverse equipment. Here users of the network can be utilize different types of equipments, work together on same project by combining different powers and capabilities. Next we will be seeing the different network criteria. A network must be meet or must be achieve the following network criteria. First, performance is the first criteria of network. It measured by generally transit time and response time, which are dependent on users medium, hardware and software. Generally performance of the network will be measured by transmission time and response time, which are depends on user skill, the medium which are used, the hardware platform and software. Reliability is measured. Next criteria, reliability is very important criteria regarding the network. It measured by the frequency of failure. Means it will be measured according to particular duration, how many times the hardware or particular conduits are failure. Then security is must. It's very important criteria regarding the network. Means it protect data from unauthorized access. Next, excuse me. Next, then after introduction, we will be seeing the next point regarding or next topic within this unit, that is components of data communication. There are mainly 5 components of data communication system. First is message, then sender, then receiver, then transmission medium, and finally the set of rules which are denoted as protocol. Message means it is the combination of data or information. Sender means who send the data to another point. Receiver means who receives, and transmission medium means which carries the communication. And protocols means set of rules and regulations which are used for connecting and make the establishing of communication. Next. This is the diagrammatic representation of components of data communication system. Here within the left side, sender, and within the right side, here the receiver, and in between the transmission medium, which make the communication link between sender and receiver. And by using this set of rules, the message will be transmitted from sender to receiver. This is the diagrammatic representation of components of data communication system. Hope you are understood. Next. Message This is most useful asset of data communication system. This is very important asset of a data communication system, or it is very important part. The message simply refers to data or piece of information which is to be communicated. Which is to be